once you come into the gym, you gotta leave the ego at the door. Yeah, you can deadlift 315, you can bench press 225, you can overhead press 135, whatever it may be. Nobody cares. Literally nobody's watching you in here.
Personal accountability means you're responsible for your own life, which means you are in power. You have the power to control and change your life.
All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the strength series. This is going to be episode 3, pull day, back and biceps. On my pull day for strength specifically, I'm not really focusing on building a specific part of my back. I'm not focusing on a specific muscle. I'm focusing on overall strength for the back. And since you're also pulling, you're going to engage your biceps. And biceps, you can't really mess up. You know, biceps, anything that's makes your hand supinated and you're curling is a great bicep movement. You can either do them with dumbbells, you could do them with easy bar, you could do it with a machine. Biceps you can't really mess up. I only stick to like 2 or 3 movements depending on how I'm feeling that day. But our main focus is the back because you're going to engage your biceps regardless. For back, I like to start off with deadlifts, heavy deadlifts. Right now, since I'm trying to test my strength, I'm going to do triples, which is basically just doing 3 reps. I don't really go to failure on deadlifts because I threw out my back once when I was powerlifting, but that was when I was doing like 1 rep maxes. And I don't do that anymore, basically because, you know, I'm not a powerlifter. If you, like I said before, if you're training for a 1 rep max like a powerlifter, that's great for you. But if you're not doing it, if you're not a powerlifter, you shouldn't be training that way. I'm doing it for functional strength and for overall, just to get stronger. But right now, we're going to do triples. We're gonna start with a plate, keep adding a plate up to, I want to try to get back to 315 and do that for 3 again. That's the goal. But if we don't reach it today, that's fine. After that, I like to incorporate some heavy rows. That's really gonna test your grip strength. I've been swapping in and out the pull-ups with a band and heavy lat pull downs. I don't mind using the assisted pull-up machine. That's also a great machine as well, but I like to stay away from machines basically because there are a lot of auxiliary muscles, I like to call them, that you're going to incorporate when you're doing pull-ups. And when you're doing the lat machine, the lat pull-down machine, you kind of get rid of that stability. And I don't know, if I'm up to it today, I'll do the pull-ups. After that, we work some rear delts, and then we move on to the biceps. So for deadlifts, since I'm doing triples, I'm not really focused on doing as many reps as I can, stopping at 3, even if I know I have more in the tank. The only thing that I'm worried about is just keeping my core engaged, making sure that my grip strength doesn't go out. And since I'm at the point where I have a little bit more weight than I'm used to, I'm going to wear a belt now and see how much weight we can put on the bar. And the thing about the deadlift is I don't really try to go to failure because, I mean, you can't really go to failure on deadlifts without like messing up your back. So that you don't mess up your back, wear a belt and stay in the rep range of where you feel comfortable at. Right now I have 2 plates and a 25. We're gonna see how that moves. All right. So at this point, on a regular day, when I go for like maybe like 4 to 6 reps, I like to throw on some wrist straps. But right now, since I'm testing my strength and I'm testing my grip strength, I like to keep it without any wrist straps. I got a belt on because of a previous back injury, but I'm starting to feel it kind of flare up, and I think we're gonna leave it at this. This is gonna be the last one. We did a plate and then 2 plates and then 2 plates with a 10, and we finished off with 2 plates and a 25. That's fine with me. I don't mind it. We're gonna move on to heavy rows. You know, for the longest time, I used to just like slam around weight, like for example, like the deadlifts and rows and like even like pull-ups. I used to just go with the motion and see how many I could do, and that never did anything for me. Like once you start to realize that controlling the weight and whatever that may mean for you, like for me, it's like controlling the weight, making sure that you feel it in the muscle. Once you're doing the movement, you're feeling the group of the body part that you're supposed to be hitting that day. Like I used to see a lot of people like basically curl the weight up when they're doing deadlifts, which sounds crazy, but like people do it, especially like if you're doing like that mixed grip. It's stupid. Or like pull-ups, like people just banging out like doing the CrossFit pull-ups. That's not, you're just moving. Like that's, go do cardio at that point. But yeah, once I started to like incorporate controlling the weight on the way back down, making sure that you're feeling the stretch, making sure that you're contracting the weight or contracting the muscle, I mean, and that's gonna do so much more for you than just slamming weight around. And yeah, I get it. Like when you're in the motion and stuff, and you're just in the zone at the gym, like controlling the weight may go out of your head and not really be the main focus. But if you're here to get something done, make sure that that's at the forefront of your workout, controlling that weight on the way back down, controlling it on the way back up, and making sure that you're making the most out of the workout. All right, guys, thanks for watching. That's the end of the strength series for now. I'm gonna do 3 episodes now, and then maybe like in a month or so, I'll do another version of the strength series, and we'll like come back and see how my strength has progressed or declined, you never know. I'm going to stick to this version of a split, which is basically just my version of a push-pull legs for strength. For the next, I don't know, I kind of want to say like towards the end of the year. I'm not really focused on leaning out right now because I've been focusing on 1, getting bigger, 2, getting stronger, and 3, making sure that I don't get hurt in the process. Because last time I did this, I did it with a powerlifting coach and a powerlifting program, and dude, my joints were in pain. Like, my shoulder still has issues from that time. Like I said, I had a lower back issue, and my hips were like always super tight, and I've had a bad experience with powerlifting. Maybe that's my fault. I don't want to put it on anybody else, but my coach was also like very, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. And the coach is like supposed to be that, but he's also supposed to have like your interest in mind as well. And I don't know, it was just a bad experience for me. But I'm trying to learn and apply what I learned based on my own experience. So I'm gonna do 3 episodes of the strength series now, and then in the next few months I'll do another update of the strength series. But the main focus of today's pull day, back and biceps day, whatever, is just making sure that you're controlling the weight. Control it on the way down, control it on the way up. Make sure you have a good contraction with the muscle. Make sure you have a good stretch with it, and a good feel for the muscle that you're trying to hit. For me, it's a group of muscles, which is your whole back and biceps as well. But other than that, just don't get hurt, you know? My biggest thing about working out is not getting hurt. I've broken a toe in here. I've messed up my shoulder. I threw out my back, and all because I had an ego. Like, once you come into the gym, you gotta leave the ego at the door. Yeah, you can deadlift 315, you can bench press 225, you can overhead press 135, whatever it may be. Nobody cares. Literally nobody's watching you in here. So don't think so highly of yourself. You know, you come in here, get your work done, go home. Like, nobody cares. You know, you guys watching probably don't even care, don't know who I am. I get it. But I'm here to make sure that I'm better than the person I was yesterday. And I'm proud of that. So hope you guys learned something with that. Like, subscribe, drop a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video.